Well, hey guys, welcome back. We're heading to the farm. We're going to take care of some much needed road clearing, and maybe we'll have a front porch conversation about off-grid property and responsibilities. Come on, let's go. Bees are looking a little sluggish this morning. Cool temperatures. That's all right. We got them a good snack for today. And there's my special treat for the bees. I hear they love watermelon, and it's towards the end of the blooming season right now, so I decided I'd have me a slice of watermelon to take home and leave them the rest. Well, today, sitting on the front porch, I just thought we'd have a conversation about owning off-grid property or remote property for whatever your reason might be that you want to do that. I had several reasons why I wanted a piece of property away from my primary residence. The three main reasons are we're prone to flooding during hurricanes and northeasters, not my particular house, but my neighborhood in general. I'm only 12 miles by a straight line from a nuclear power plant, and I live in an area that has a lot of military installations close to it, and in the event that there was a major incident involving any of those circumstances, I wanted a place that I owned to get away. The other reason, and probably even more importantly, because I can make an evacuation location without owning property, very possible, was I wanted some land as an investment in a place that maybe I would want to retire to. So when I looked at this piece of property, there's about 12 to 15 acres of open grasslands and pastures, and then the rest of the acreage is in woods. And I chose to put my off-grid cabin into pasture because of the possibility of storm damage and trees and damage from fallen trees and all of that. And I needed the sunlight for my solar system. So with that said, responsibilities go into owning a piece of property. My piece of property, there are several neighbors that go past my property every time they go in and out from their residence. And I feel a responsibility to keep my road frontage and all clear, and to keep it presentable and make it look like it's not an abandoned piece of property. And that's something that you're going to need to think about, because it's a lot of work. And I'll show you some pictures of some before and afters and what I was doing just to clear where my property is next to the state road. The trees were so overhung that you would have to go into oncoming traffic lane to go around them because of the tremendous amount of growth that we had this spring and summer. So now that's all cut back, and you can use the full width of the road, which is the way it should be. And I was neglectant to let it get as bad as it did. It's just a time thing, right? You only have so much time in the day. But I finally got it done. That's part of that responsibility. My neighbors never complained. They never said anything about it, but I knew it was inconvenient, and I didn't like the way it was making my property look. And appearance has a lot to do with your property and keeping it safe. You want to make it look like somebody is there, or you need a piece of property that's so far off grid and so far off the road that nobody's going to be there because the road is too rough, or accessibility is not convenient, or what have you. But just one more consideration: if you're looking for property, you don't plan on living there anytime soon, but it may be a possibility. Maybe it's an investment, maybe it's a bug out location, maybe it is like me. It's an alternate place for me to go in the event of a storm, and just a place that I can come and camp and recreate. But with that comes a lot of work. And I just thought I would share some of that real life stuff with you as we go through this adventure together, and we're talking about the cabin. So thanks for joining me today. I'm Tim Langston with Red Dog Bushcraft, home of global safety and survival. Until next time, God bless.